Okay, guys, this is a beautiful day, and I have decided to go and tell people the truth about life. For one thing, we don't have as much time. Not that we need a whole lot of time, but if you think about it, if you live to be 125 years old, that is not a long time. There's a lot of things that happen that's taken shorter time than this. Well, I'm going to share some things with you about um, my journey. It's been a real trip. I remember some good things. I remember some bad things. Um, and I think everybody needs to take an inventory of your life. How long have you been here? How long can you be here? Uh, and I found out that one of the things I should stop doing, and I've done this for a while, I quit depending on an answer from somewhere. In other words, we stop and we muster up faith to ask a question to an entity that we don't know. And the entity is waiting for you to command, not ask, to command, not plead. See, if you're dealing with your enemy or adversaries, you can't afford to stop. You need to get busy. So I've been getting busy with my life, and I've learned that I'm supposed to be commanding and not asking. I mean, that's traditional, and it's going to take a while for anyone to understand that things happen faster when you command. Because, see, you're looking for faith. Can I muster up enough faith to do this? And see, when you command, you say, I command this to be so, and it is. So it doesn't have to go through a committee. The Creator has created you to be a creator, so you can create your situation. Otherwise, you can try all the different formulas, you can go to all these seminars, but see, the answer is in you. The answer is taking advantage of what you know. It's foolish for me to say, hey, I got to pray to get out of bed in the morning. If it's your will, the will is already done. Everything's in your backpack. I used to be in the old school. You call me old school. So everything is in your lunchbox. So when I was sent out for my journey that day, whoever was in charge made sure that everything was there. Even if it was a letter that had to get to the school, it was in my lunchbox. These days, it's in your backpack. My grandmother used to say, well, she used to talk to me, and let's get things squared away first. What is the difference of prayer and commanding? Which one is proper? Which one should you do? Which one is the Creator going to honor first? Have you found out things like you pray for something, and the first thing we say, well, he've already done it. It's in your backpack. It's in your lunchbox. Look, guys, I'm just giving this short example of what is about to happen in your life. You're going to have to make a decision. And that decision is because of who you are. You must know your I am. Should I pray before I go into my refrigerator? And the adversary is standing there between you and your refrigerator. What are you going to do? Pray that he leave? Oh, please, God, make him leave. Or you're gonna command him to get out your way, because that is your I am, my refrigerator. You're gonna get more and better response by taking authority over your situation. I want everybody to understand that it's your situation. There's no one to pray to. I mean, that's just a lot of religious stuff. Your I am is going to get it done for you. There's no down payments. There's no Hail Marys. There's no bowing that's going to get things done. You're going to have to do this for yourself. I learned that. I learned it the hard way. The hard way was I was able to command myself out of death. What do I mean by that? When you have a heart attack and everything starts going gray, everyone that's in the room starts getting far away. And you listen to the sounds that you know that you're not familiar with. You're not familiar with it's raining when there's no rain. Thunder and lightning when none of that's done. And the person that has been fading away from you can't witness what happened to you, because it's only you and up to you. I don't care what church, synagogue, mass, I don't care. They're not going to be with you. They can't. Whatever their motive is, if it's good or bad, they cannot help you. You cannot be prayed out of nothing. You're going to have to be there, and you have to see if you accept it. If you're going to be so scared you can't say nothing for yourself, then you're doomed. That's why I say command. Forget praying. Forget folks praying for you. They don't know what's up with you. Right after I had my heart attack and I got all the bad news, I started saying, what is not going to happen to me? They said I had to have 8 stents. 8, the number 8. That's when I learned how to take authority over my life. I couldn't call the pastor and say, y'all pray for me, because they said they're going to have 8 stents. I said, I will not have not one stent in my body. These are the things you have to take authority over, because nobody's there that can help you. Forget it. So right after that, I had another challenge. And see, this is the time you need to be able to command. You need to be able to say yes and no, what will and won't happen to you. Not who can pray for me. Don't look for me to pray for you. Don't look for someone else to pray for you, because they're using faith to get it done. How far is their faith? What do they believe? If you have to sit there and think about faith, if you can do it or not, you're still a child. Faith has nothing to do with you. How many people is gone because of somebody else don't have their faith? Or should we be looking for someone with faith? What is faith? We know what the scriptures say about faith. I'd rather say, hey, I will not. Whatever we allow is going to happen to you. I will not have the stents. Here I am. Right after all that, I had to go right back to the hospital. And this time it was worse. It was worse. They had to find out what the problem was. They put all the EKGs and all that stuff on me and find, hey, you're not having a heart attack. And so you're going to have to do what you have to do. Now, I'm going to show you this, the other part. The other part is do something. You, not me, not your brother, not your sister, your cousin, the doctor, the pastor. Look, I'm a prophet, and I'm not just sitting here yanking and talking smack. I'm telling you today what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to command. We're supposed to disallow. So I had the heart attack, and they said, oh, you're going to have 8 different medications, and you will be on this all your life. Spoke into his life. He didn't speak into mine. I disallowed that. I disallowed the stents. I disallowed the medication. And so one day I woke up, and the creator that created me had me to create a situation that I created. And I said, I will not take another pill. And I took a basket of medication and set it on the kitchen table. So the adversary wouldn't let it go. But see, I allow, not that just because he challenged me. We get challenged every day. Well, let's put it like this. You get challenged whenever you step into the arena of life. You get challenged. So it hit me hard again. And that was the worst pain I had. I thought I was having the heart attack, and found out they said, look, this is not your heart. And guess what? We cannot operate on you because you have had blood thinners. Nah. And you had to be off of them for 4 days. Nah. Well, I've done something that I didn't pray about. I took the medication. I didn't ask the doctor. I didn't ask the pastor. I didn't ask my wife. I didn't ask my children, should I not take my medicine? I took that medication and I put it on the table. Remember that? And he said, you would have to been off of this medication for 4 days before we can operate. Otherwise, you would bleed to death. You have a strangulated hernia. Strangulated hernia meant that my hernia was closing up on my intestines. When it done that, that was pain I couldn't handle. And he said, you have to be off of it for 5 days. 4 days. I start counting my fingers. When did I take that basket downstairs and chose not to take any more of that medicine? It's been 4 days. I said, sir, I had not taken any blood thinners for 4 days. They rolled me in there like an emergency, like the house was on fire. And they cut me. So that hernia would let me go. It had killed part of my intestines, 3 inches. And the doctor said, you know what? After we done the surgery and we looked, he said, your body was expelling the cancer that it had found. So when it found the cancer, it squeezed it contained it. It was in the 3 inches. This is the doctor, not somebody this is not somebody else's story. The doctor told me this. So you should be fine. So we had cut 3 inches out of your intestines where we have found the cancer. So I had a heart attack, strangulated hernia, and cancer, and I'm still here. Why? Because I disallowed, I commanded, and that's how you should operate today. It's not because you go sit in the pew. It's not because you say amen. It's not because you find a God's name to speak. No. Let it be about I am. I am Gary Daniel Nelson. I am a father. I am an overcomer of things. I am a decision maker. I am that I am. Everything in my life is in my backpack. The Creator packed it there for me. So whatever I need, I don't pray. I reach back for it and I expect it to be there. Just like I step out of the bed in the morning, I expect the floor to be there. I don't pray for that. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to get everything you need with no money down. And this is no gimmick. I'm going to show you how to receive everything that's already yours, already in your backpack. So if it's already yours, then who do you ask? It just shows up. Because you get in tune with who you are. Who are you today?